So now I realized in the accident I was in, right, I kind of forgot some things. I forgot a couple of things in my car at the time. And well, one of those things was my microphone. And see, here's the thing. I was going to have y'all on hearing me from my microphone right now because I'm like, dude, yeah, like I have a clear microphone. And there's a lot of things that are going to be going on, a little bit of changes, and y'all are going to see a video tonight and you're going to understand more and more, okay? So with that being said, man, I ordered a new microphone. I'll show you right here, literally. You can see the receipt, you can see everything. I ordered a microphone, and it seems like they updated it, so hopefully it's better than the one I had before, even though that one was already really good. But yeah, so this video is mainly to kind of touch base with y'all, because obviously I flipped in a car 3 times. Obviously I ran off the road. Obviously I'm not driving my car anymore and all this stuff, right? And it's kind of been something pretty crazy in my life, right? Like, it was a pretty freaking traumatic experience, to say the least. Thankfully it was me by myself, man. Thankfully God was with me the entire time. I think that's why I'm still alive. I think that's why everything still worked out the way it did. I don't think I would be here, or I don't think if God was not in my life the way he is, man, I don't think I would have made it out the way I did. So completely grateful to God, man, the way everything worked out the way it did. But with that being said, it opened my eyes. It opened my eyes to a lot of things. A lot of clarity came from being in the accident. Just from seeing how people respond, seeing how I respond, seeing how I see the world, and how everybody kind of views things, man. And most of the time we feel like we have time on our hands. Like, it's whatever. Like, we have so much time. Like, what do we do with it, bro? Like, there's nothing to do, you know? Like, most people will say that. And although, like, there are certain situations where I do agree, like, I've even felt the same way, there's a lot of stuff to be done, man. Like, truthfully, it's just whether you want to take care of the stuff or not. And, like, for me, I've had situations where I can tell you, like, wholeheartedly, I haven't wanted to take care of situations, and there's things where I have wanted to take care of situations. Both of them I've chose to either do or not, right? So with that being explained, man, I've been in these situations, man, where I didn't appreciate life as much. I didn't appreciate being here as much. I didn't think I had a purpose being here, man. And it's very clear to me and very adamant to me, especially now, being that what I've been through, man. I understand I'm completely here for a reason, and I know what that reason is. And most of y'all will find your reason as you go along in your life, but I know this one to be a for sure, like, no doubt. I know exactly what my reason is. I was given these talents, man. I was given these gifts. I was given all these avenues and all these ports of spreading what is needed to be spread, man, for a reason. So this is why I'm here. And with that being said, man, I have a pretty new way of looking at life. A way that I think a lot of us don't see life. And I think if you just step back and realize how easily I couldn't be talking to y'all right now, like, it would have been done, it would have been game over, and that would have been it. Once you realize that, man, like, how easily it can be taken from you, it kind of makes it like, who cares what other people think? And really, in that sense, fully, like, to be scared and be like, I don't know if I should do that, or as simple as somebody, like, being like, I don't know if that person will like me if I ask them out, or things like that, man. Like, it's those type of situations when you go through that where you don't even care about that. Truthfully, man, when I was upside down in my car and people asked me, just because they're like, how is it being in an accident like that? They're like, are you scared? Were you scared that you're gonna die? The last thing you're thinking about, at least for me, I can only speak for myself, the last thing I was thinking about is dying. Seriously, that's the last thing I was thinking about, man. The main thing I was thinking about is, how the can I live? How can I get out of this? How can I make sure that I'm not done? And yeah, man, I was in the middle of the road, like, in the middle of nowhere. Like, truthfully, I was like probably 8 miles away from civilization from either direction, man. Like, there wasn't shit where I was at. And it kind of opened my eyes. Like, it showed me, like, damn, dude, like, you're really on your own. And of course, I have God, man, so you're never truthfully alone. But I think y'all understand what I mean when I say what I say. And sorry, I'm still getting over my sickness. But I think you understand what I mean when I say what I say, because when you're in the middle of nowhere, man, and it's pitch black, you're upside down in your car, you're crawling out, and yeah, your car's calling the police and everything, and you're grateful for that, right? But you don't see anybody on the road. It's cold as hell. It was like 37 degrees out there. You lost a shoe. You're bleeding from your hand. You're just shooken up because you screamed and felt like you're gonna die right now. And your adrenaline's up, and the first thing you think is, well, there's gotta be animals out here. How the fuck am I gonna survive? But you think almost like, I got this. Like, I'm perfectly fine. Like, let's do it. And maybe you can say you're running off adrenaline, right? Like, that's what I was terrified about, man, because I've never been in an accident like that. I'm like, am I supposed to feel whiplash? Am I supposed to be hurting right now? Am I gonna like just collapse after like a couple minutes of feeling this adrenaline? Like, I don't know. And I was freaking out. So with having all that, man, it made things very clear. And what made things clear, man, is what mattered to me most. Of course, living was top priority at that time. Secondly came to, how is my family doing? How are my parents doing? How's my friend doing? Like, those were the things I cared about. That's what matters the most, man. I know we get so caught up, right? We get so caught up in this life of, oh, let's get into these different things, or like that thing where they say, let's go gambling, right? Whatever. But we get so caught up in the material facets of our life, but we never get caught up in just appreciating what we have right now. There's things you can still be appreciative of. You can still be appreciative that you still have life. You can still be appreciative that you even have the ability and the capacity to even think. Like, those are all things that are valid freaking points, man, to be appreciative of. So with that being said, man, like, I understand the seriousness in appreciating just existing and having family to go to, man, and being there for them and being a good person around them and just being a good example to people, bro. Like, it's so easy to get caught into the negative stuff and so easy to be talking negative, man, and just being mean and being hurtful and all this stuff, man. But truthfully, I don't think that's the point of our lives. I think our point in our lives, man, is to just love each other, to be good, to be there for each other, to be what we want to be treated as back. He told me, look, this is what matters. And that feeling that I felt in being in the middle of nowhere and being all that, man, I understood exactly what mattered. It's hard to explain how I felt, but it made things so clear to me. So with that being said, man, I have a new way of looking at life, and I think you can definitely strive for things, man. I don't think that's something that you should like push away. You should still strive for things. But even then, like, just be appreciative of what you have, because you don't realize how easily it can be taken from you. I'm just glad that I'm able to be here, and I've been teaching myself that that's not gonna happen again. Like, that was back then, it's not now, right? But of course you can still feel scared. Like, I'm not denying that you can still feel scared, man. But truthfully, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing.